How about trading down and getting more picks? Get offensive line with the first round pick and pick Trask in the second round pick. Alejandro, this is my burner account, everyone. This is my burner account. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what I would do, but so I don't have to talk about this one. What do you guys think? Yeah, I love this idea, Alejandro. Where did you get it? It's wonderful. It's phenomenal.
I guess it depends on where. I guess it depends on how they fare on free agency. If they do get Trent Williams, although you know what, they could go center. They could go center. They could argue they should go center as well on the first round, because as soon as Weston Richburg went down last season, everything took a decline in terms of protection and run blocking. I mean, they were still stout and pretty solid for the most part, but it definitely was a difference. So I'd say offensive line is definitely going to be up there as debate in first round. But it might be definitely a toss up between if you do get Trent Williams returned back, but trading down, or I mean, sitting on Kyle Trask or whoever is going to be at second round, it's not a bad idea. I'm not sure I would take Kyle Trask. I think it's garbage.
Is that what you think, huh? Okay, well,
no, I just want to piss you off.
So what if Zach Wilson or Justin Fields falls to like 7 or 8, and the Niners just have to trade up 4 or 5 spots, kind of like the Bills did for Josh Allen? Would you be more inclined with making an aggressive move up for whoever the Niners like, or a conservative move down, get the offensive line, and get whichever tier 2 quarterback you think could be a starter? What do you want? What move is better? We can go around and talk about it, or we can just blurt it out at the same time.
If they like one of those quarterbacks, if they're locked in on them being an all-pro guy, I have no problem moving 5 spots up. But yeah. I just think those teams right there would want a quarterback. The Lions and Panthers, I just don't see them trading back, especially to an NFC team that would be competing with them for playoff spots, to give them their franchise quarterback. I think those 2 teams would jump at the chance to get Fields or Wilson. But in terms of the question, I'm all for trading back if Rashawn Slater's not there in terms of offensive linemen, because I think after Slater, it takes a step back, and in that 20 range, you can get one of those offensive linemen, they'd be able to help.
Cool.
Yeah, I the idea of Trask being available in round 2, I think every year we see this happen where people are like, oh yeah, this quarterbacks will be selected probably early second round, late first round. And then we have the pro days, then we have the combine, and the quarterbacks just rise to the top. And rightfully or wrongfully so, these quarterbacks who don't deserve to be in the top 10 or the top 15 or even the first round end up going there. And the hype train starts rolling, and the Twitter fans start getting excited about it. So I think I wouldn't do it. I also don't like the idea of getting into a bidding war, because the 49ers wouldn't be the only team that would want those guys at 8 and would want to move up. So the price, I think, would be too high.
I think Trey Lance is going to be there at 12, and someone's going to want him, and the Niners shouldn't make that mistake. If someone wants to trade up for Trey Lance, I think trading down would be just cool. And you're right. You know, these quarterbacks are going to get hyped up. The one who's going to get hyped up is Mac Jones. I'm calling it right now. Someone's going to look at him and be like, man, he's such a winner. He's going to be great. And he's going to end up going for first round. The guy who's not going to get hyped up for whatever reason, well, I know why. Well, part of the reason why is Kyle Trask. I have given him the Nick Mullins treatment. People hate him. And there's nothing he can do. He's going to go to Senior Bowl, and people are going to be like, he's the worst. And I hate his personality, and I don't like him. And it is nothing he can do. He's going to go second round, and that bodes well for the 49ers. Maybe I'm doing this for the 49ers just to help them get him. Maybe they've paid me off.
Well, you are calling control.
That's right.
With Trask, what I like, if that's the guy that they like, I'd like to see the 49ers actually trade down, as you mentioned, pick up a couple extra picks, go defensive end, maybe like the guy from Michigan in the first round, kind of in the middle of the first round, and then jump up at the end of the first round to get Trask at like 31 or 32. And the reason for doing that is because then you lock him in with that 5th-year option. That would be something that I would like to see them do.
I'm with that too. And I think basically the Niners, one way or another, trade up, trade down, take a quarterback at some point in the first round, because they haven't done it since 2005. And it's really hard to find a starter outside the first round. It's really hard. Really freaking hard.
If they can get up to 7, they can make that move. It's probably going to be a second, maybe a couple of seconds. And that'd be something that's not. But I'm not going to trade a first-round pick for any of these quarterbacks.
That's exactly what Buffalo did. I think 2 2s to move up 5 spots.
That's what I'm using as my base.
Yeah, I like
that'd be a great value right there. If you can get that, just 2 2s. Like, all right, here you go. Why not?
The problem is when you get to 7, you're not getting Josh Allen. That's the problem. It's Zach Wilson. And Jack and I broke down his tape the other day. And it's like he only does one read throws. He can, and it's not his fault. His first read's always open. His offensive line is fantastic. It's not his fault. He just doesn't have a lot of experience doing the things he's going to have to do every other snap in the NFL. So good luck to anyone who trades up for Zach Wilson. He might turn out great. He might be great. I don't know.
The Zach Wilson tape that we show on Tuesday next week is going to be really interesting. I think people are going to really like that because you're going to see a lot of more things like the 49ers run, a lot of those Jimmy gimmies. And there's even some plays that look exactly out of – there's one that's a play right out of the 49ers from 2020 that Garoppolo makes a bad throw on. That's almost goes for a touchdown. So just got a little preview there. But
okay, final comment. It's a real quick one, then I'll let you guys go. It's a good one too. Watch Beathard be the starter next season and piss everyone off. I'm hoping. A guy can dream. A guy can dream. Wouldn't that be great if Kyle's like, hey, guess what, everyone?
Hey, all I know is once Beathard threw that one deep pass in training camp to George Kittle to the sideline and caught it, that was Beathard, right? I think that was Beathard that threw that stuff because me and you looked at each other like, that was Beathard? No, that wasn't Beathard. You were all there with your binoculars like, it was.
Do you think Beathard will be in the league next year?
No.
If Tom Savage can be named a day one starter at one point in his career, there's a lot of quarterbacks that get the opportunity. I'm not saying he's going to be a starter, Beathard, but he'll be a top 3.
Also, there's a lot of execs who owe Bobby Beathard favors, man. That guy probably got a lot of people's jobs, careers started. So, yeah. What about Trent Taylor? Is he going to be in the league next year?
He might come back to
squad.
A little flimsy.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on. Let me defend Beathard here for a second, though, real quick. Can we agree though that he's improved from last year? Do we agree on that at least?
Oh, we didn't see him last year.
Excuse me, the year before, the last year he was on the field.
Yes, I would say yes. Yes, that's fair.
All right. So you got a young guy who's improving. He deserves to be in the league.
I don't like his face though.
No, but Tony's right though. If you watch that Sunday night game at the end of the season with Philadelphia, their third string quarterback, he couldn't even take a damn snap. You put CJ Beathard's actually running the offense and actually kind of looks like
great at taking
competent.
Snaps.
He looks perfect. He's competent. He looks like a competent NFL level quarterback.
Boy, Beathard, way to actually do your job at taking the snap. You know,
I want to say he has 6 touchdowns and no interceptions this year.
What?
I think he has 6 touchdowns and no interceptions this year. And I know stats are stats, and there a lot of it's in garbage time, but still, he's adequate.
And did he ever fumble the ball on a snap? No. Did he fumble a handoff?
He dropped the snap.
Oh, he dropped the snap. Never mind. Cut him. He's out.